You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. Let's talk about Space Jam 2, The Search for Chinese Dollars, as it seems that one of our favorites, Skip Bayless, has come out and told it like it is when it comes to LaChina James Wannabe Classic. Okay? Now, look, all the wokey-wokes, all of LeBron's shills, all of LeBron's stands, they took the time to get up off their knees and go see Space Jam 2, The Search for Chinese Dollars, and then they rushed over to Rotten Tomatoes so they could pump up the audience score. Because let's be real, people that are going to be more honest, a little bit more objective when it comes to LaChina James, LeBron James, LeWoke James, we probably weren't going to see this movie anyway, okay? Let's be real. And would I have seen it? Look, 2 years ago, would I have watched Space Jam 2? Already. Absolutely. Absolutely. My son is a big Looney Tunes fan. So am I. No way in hell we're watching this movie. No way in hell we're supporting this movie. There's not a chance. Well, Skip Bayless has come out and absolutely destroyed this movie. What's surprisingly is he gave it a C and then really destroyed the movie. I'm like, Skip, this seems more like an F. But we find out why he gave it a C, and it's certainly not because of LaChina. Very quickly, let's listen to Mr. Matrix about Javi Coffee.
Let's talk about today's sponsor, Javi Coffee. Javi Coffee is the way I love to start off my morning. I work very, very hard for you guys to put out the best content possible. And I get my energy from Javi Coffee. Would you like to have that same energy that I have every single morning? Well, you should try Javi Coffee. And for you guys, you can actually get 3 bottles of Javi Coffee for only $16.95 per unit. Each bottle contains 30 servings. It will save you so much money from going to your local coffee shop. And by the way, folks, it actually tastes even better. You can use sugar. You can use monk fruit. I'm a low-carb person. I don't like the carbs. This is keto-friendly. And guys, it is super easy to make. Just put water in your cup, add 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of Javi Coffee, mix it up, use whipped cream, sugar, monk fruit, whatever. And folks, it tastes absolutely amazing. So check out the link in the description or the pinned comment and get Javi Coffee delivered to you today.
Skip Bayless blast LeBron James. Space Jam as big, loud, overlong mess. Compares his acting to a first-timer in a high school play. Oh, that's glorious. Fox Sports host Skip Bayless has a documented history of being a LeBron James critic. Especially the 69-year-old Bayless has nothing nice to say about LeBron's version of Space Jam 2, The Search for Chinese Dollars. A PG movie geared towards kids. You're noticing this a little bit from the media. Even the media is spinning back at its own critics right now, trying to say, oh, but this is a kids movie. Well, so one could argue Looney Tunes has been around since we were all kids, okay? And, we grow up with pop culture. We want to stay engaged, generally speaking. I would want to watch something with the Looney Tunes in it, except, and I watched Looney Tunes with my son right now. Not the new Looney Tunes. Man, they're weird looking. But we would watch this if it wasn't LaChina James. Quote, I kept dozing off because it's 2 hours long, which is too long, Bayless said, telling his undisputed co-host, Shannon Sharp, how he and his wife watched Space Jam 2, A New Legacy, or The Search for Chinese Dollars. Quote, because LeBron is a nice guy. Is he, Skip? Is he? I kind of think he's a despicable human being, but okay. I'm going to be a nice guy today and give his new movie a C. I thought that's pretty generous. Bayless adds, crediting his generous grade to LeBron James's co-star, Don Cheadle, let's be honest, Don Cheadle's a phenomenal actor. He's a great actor. It's no surprise that he would carry Space Jam 2: The Search for Chinese Dollars. To me, the new Space Jam is no closer to the original than LeBron is to Michael Jordan, the basketball player. The new Space Jam, in the end, comes off as a big, loud, overlong mess of a movie. I heard it was way too long. Way too long. A big budget movie that is trying so hard that it tried too hard to be the original or top the original. LeBron cannot beat Michael Jordan or beat Michael Jordan, and I think he lost badly once again to Michael Jordan in this movie. LeBron's Space Jam was mocked by many older analysts and sports fans, with critics giving it a 31% on Rotten Tomatoes. But the audience was much more generous, scoring at 81% on the same movie review site, helping Space Jam become a box office hit as the #1 grossing movie in its first weekend. Once again, monumental failure by Black Widow, so it could happen, but okay. If you watch the Space Jam movies back to back, like we did, Bayless continued, you'll find that Jordan was far better at playing himself than LeBron was at playing himself. He can't even play himself. God, that's terrible. Michael Jordan comes off as completely comfortable playing Michael Jordan. He's cooler, he's funnier, he's completely in control. Much like the player. LeBron kept coming across as trying so hard to, look everybody, I'm acting. Yeah, with LeBron, it's always look at me. He came off as like a first-timer in a high school play, Bayless said of the Lakers superstar. Like a first-timer in a high school play. Look, I mean, come on. Let's be real. We knew, like I said a minute ago, we knew there was going to be LeBron stands. Look, LeBron defenders come through they'll come through this video and, LeBron greater than Michael Jordan, blah, blah, blah. Well, that statement in itself is moronic. Okay, so we just sort of discount that. Look, the first Space Jam is classic. It's an absolute classic. But Michael Jordan was likable, okay? He was so much more likable. And Skip Bayless says right here, I'm grading this because Don Cheadle was phenomenal in it. Well, I mean, yeah, Don Cheadle is a fantastic actor. He is. I like Don Cheadle. Hell, we were talking MCU. I mean, come on. War Machine. He's great as War Machine in the Avengers movies. In the Captain America movies, the Iron Man movies. Great. Don Cheadle's a phenomenal actor. And, of course, they would get somebody like Don Cheadle to try to carry a film that is so poorly acted by somebody like LeBron James. Not a surprise. Again, we never thought for a second that this movie probably wasn't going to be the #1 movie in the country. Sure it was. And the fact that it's front-loaded because people could watch it on HBO Max. All right? But, again, don't think for a second it wasn't a priority to try to prop up this movie in the first week. I'm very interested to see what this looks like in its second week. And while we're celebrating it, I mean, let's be honest. I heard Black Widow was dog shit. Okay, it's part of the Marvel Chinese universe, right? I heard it was terrible, all right? But what did it make? 80 or 90 million dollars this first weekend, and this made 32 million? Are we sure that's just brave and stunning and courageous? I'm not sold on that. What do you guys think? So, anyway, we will be here to continue to keep it real about Space Jam 2. I love the fact that Skip Bayless, we know he's unapologetic. We like that, like Charles Barkley. We like the fact that Skip Bayless will keep it real. We like the fact that Skip Bayless is not afraid to push back against LeBron James while all these other media members are going to worship him like Nick Wright, not Skip Bayless. Colin Cowherd to worship him, not Skip Bayless. Peace. I'm out. Not Black and White Sports. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.